Hey everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and today's video is about accessorizing your wardrobe. You know, you see a lot of people out there who look put together no matter what they have on. And in my opinion, it's not necessarily what they're wearing, but how they're wearing it. And so I want to address that with you. And I also want to let you know that by purchasing or obtaining different pieces of jewelry and other accessories does not have to break the budget. In fact, sometimes if you have multiple inexpensive pieces of jewelry for the same outfit, you can have different looks. And I'll address that in a little bit. But I'm going to give you some tips. I have notes here that I'll be referring back and forth, so I want to apologize for the back and forthness there. But I do not want to leave anything out. And so I made some notes. First thing I want to address is the large statement earrings. Now, large statement earrings can actually dress up just a casual look or make something that is formal even more formal. And I actually have an example here of what I want to talk about. Large earrings can add drama to any outfit, and it can also put the focal point on your face, and that's really what you want, is you want people to look at your face. Now, I have this outfit here that I actually purchased. It's a long dress, and I actually purchased it to wear for elegant night on a cruise. And we already have a chain here, so I didn't need a necklace. And this is pretty blingy, so you don't want to have an overload. So I actually made these earrings to go with it, and they're pretty substantial earrings, but that's all I needed for this outfit. So that's example one I have. Put this over here. The next thing I want to talk about are those long necklaces. I never used to really wear them, but I've actually really fallen in love with the long necklaces. And let's see, I actually have another example here. I didn't put them in the right order of my examples. So. Okay, this particular dress that I have, it's just a basic dress. It is a little on the bright side. I like bright colors, as y'all probably have noticed. But it is doesn't have much shape to the dress, but this long necklace actually gives a little bit more shape. And let me tell you about long necklaces. They add length, and they will slim you down. That's a huge plus for long necklaces. One thing you need to try to avoid, though, is don't wear too many of them. I read an article about this, and it was a lady that put it perfectly. You don't want to look like you came from a Mardi Gras parade. Now, I live in Louisiana, and there's nothing wrong with having a bunch of necklaces at a Mardi Gras parade, but that's not what you want to look like on a daily basis. So be careful about having too many big chunky necklaces. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is proportion. You really need to consider proportion. If you're wearing a big, flouncy top or dress or whatever with lots of ruffles, you don't want to wear big pieces of jewelry. You want to tone it down a little bit. Maybe you just want to wear little studs, and maybe that's all you want to wear. So you have to be careful about that. On the other side of that, if you're wearing something that is very plain and toned down, then you can wear your big chunky jewelry. And the more basic your outfit is, the more bold you can go. Now, you don't have to go bold, but you can go bold. But you want to be careful, again, to not overload, because you don't want to look like you're wearing your mama's clothes and playing dress up. Okay, the next trend I want to talk about. Oh, wait, before I go to the next thing, I wanted to talk about your neckline too. It's like this particular top I have has an empty neckline here. And so you want to kind of fill in the blank. I would not necessarily wear a long necklace with this shirt because it would just overload it. But to have something like this, and I'll tell you, every time I wear this outfit, I get a lot of compliments on this necklace. And that's really what you're looking for, is you don't want to wear so much stuff that everything gets lost and it's not noticed. All right. The next thing I want to talk to you about is a trend that I absolutely love, and it's stacking your bracelets. And I love to wear different bracelets. I used to not wear a whole lot of jewelry, but as I've gotten to a point where I make a lot of it, I want to wear it. And here's an example of stacking different types of bracelets. This bracelet is made out of a guitar string, and it's got beads on it. These are just those basic adjustable bracelets, and they look really nice together, all stacked. And as you notice, I have different metals, and I will talk a little bit about that in a little bit. But one of the things about piling on stuff around your wrist, just pile it on one wrist. You don't want both wrists full of stuff because that is a bit of an overload. So be careful on that. The other thing is, and this is really important, I love to wear lace, but when I wear lace, I do not wear bracelets because they can get caught in the fabric and it can rip a little bit of your lace. So be careful with that. And even with the long necklaces, you just want to go simple with wearing lace because things can get caught, and I've ruined some of my lace outfits. So just kind of a warning on that. Something when you are purchasing accessories, think about your personality. My personality, I love the beach, I love the outdoors, and so most of my stuff, not all, this is not, but most of my stuff reflects that. And so usually, if somebody is meeting me for the first time, they can look at my jewelry and they know that that's an outdoorsy person. She likes to be outside. Oh, she likes the beach. So take that into consideration. That might be fun. Okay, I sort of mentioned this a little bit, and I want to elaborate on it, is mixing metals. I know a lot of people who do not like to mix their metals. I only want to wear gold, or I only want to wear silver. But you know, you can mix and match your metals. And in fact, a lot of the jewelry that I make now, I actually mix the metals in with the jewelry. I may put gold and silver together. I have a necklace here I'll show you in a little bit. In fact, this one is a good example. I used brass and gold. I wrapped the shell that I actually found on Cocoa Beach when I was at home. But I used gold and then I used brass. And I do that so you can wear them with different pieces. This right here, I have a silver bracelet and a gold one, and then this actually has gold and silver on it. It is made out of guitar strings. It's mostly silver, but they go really nicely together. So try mix and matching your metals. It does give a little interest to things. It's not all same matchy-matchy. I really don't like matchy-matchy. And we'll talk a little bit about matchy-matchy here in a little bit. But a variety of metals gives a little bit of depth and interest in what you're wearing. Something else that you may consider is color. Now, all of us, I would venture to say, most of us anyway, have a lot of black in our closet. A lot of us have that cute little plain black dress. Now, I have been told, I'm a natural blonde, I'm very, very fair, and I've been told I should never ever wear black. But you know what? When I do wear it, I get a ton of compliments. And I think it's because I add a pop of color to it. It's very important to add a pop of color. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. I had it muted, but it didn't mute. But anyway, as I was saying about the little black dress, it is important that we bring color into a lot of our wardrobes. And I have a good example of that here in a minute that I'll show you with another, some more ideas that I have. But when you add a pop of color into a plain black dress or a plain maybe beige outfit or whatever, it changes the whole look. You could take that little black dress and maybe have 3 different necklaces or pieces of accessories, and you could have 3 different looks. And that is what I really like about accessorizing. You can get many different looks for the same outfit. So, for instance, instead of going out and buying an $80 dress or $50 dress, you can go and buy a $20 necklace, a couple of $20 necklaces, and sometimes you can get them cheaper than that, and have 2 new outfits. This necklace right here, it is not for sale, but something like this would be on my Etsy shop, and it may go for $20 to $25. And usually I'll have a pair of earrings that will go along with it. And so you could spend $20 or $25, depending on the beads that I use, on a necklace and earring set, and have a whole new outfit with a dress that you already have in your closet. All right, so, here's something I'm pretty guilty about that can be a no-no depending on how you do it, is do not overload your jewelry. You also don't want to be too matchy-matchy. Now, I love to wear jewelry. As I mentioned before, there was a time in my life that I really didn't wear much jewelry. And to be honest with you, it's because I was raising 4 little ones. And now that I'm actually a grandmother of 3 little ones so far, I am, when they're around, I do take my jewelry off because they like to yank and pull them. And I don't like to be choked. And I don't want them to rip my earrings out of my ears. So that is really why, for a long time, I didn't wear much jewelry. But now that I make it, I love to wear it. And you can overload, and it will distract and actually take away from what you have on. So I have an example here of an outfit I just purchased. So I saw this skirt. Well, it'll speak for itself. Yes, the tapping flamingo had to have this skirt. So I bought this skirt, and then I saw this top. It's this color that goes really, really well with it, and so I purchased it. The problem is, it's the same color as my skin, and so I get really washed out. So what I did is I made some jewelry to go along with it. And I have earrings that I made. Now, you probably are saying, well, Terry, I thought you said you don't want to be too matchy-matchy. Well, this really isn't very matchy-matchy. I've kind of used some of the same pieces, the same beads and stuff, but not really. They're the same but different. And this is kind of what I wanted to bring out, is that you want to have, if you're going to wear a lot of jewelry, you want to have a cohesive look to them. In other words, you want things to be alike. They need to match. But on the other hand, you don't want them to be exactly the same. It's really a hard balance there, and you have to find that. I also wanted to put this on because I wanted to show you some more stacking here that you could do. I really like the stacking of the bracelets. I think they're fun. One thing, though, I'll have to say, the reason I like to wear jewelry is because I feel like I'm wearing art. I am an artist. I classify myself as an artist. And even though maybe you do not make jewelry, you can still make a statement with your jewelry, and you can wear art. I hope this video helps you a lot on trying to figure out how to accessorize and the do's and the don'ts. As I showed you with this outfit, I made pieces that went with it, and I do that a lot. I've had people contact me and say, I just bought this shirt, this plain dress, this skirt and this plain shirt to go with it. Can you make a long necklace to go with it? These are the colors. And it has been actually a lot of fun doing that. So if you're interested in that, let me know. You can contact me either through my Tapping Flamingo Bling Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, what else I have? Oh, my Etsy shop, Tapping Flamingo Bling Etsy shop. Just let me know and we can have a little conversation about what you want, how much you want to spend, and I can work with you. Anyway, this is all I have for today. Hope this helps a lot, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. This is the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.